We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. F it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Talk Live. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by my personal favorite Twitch streamer in all the land. This is the guy that actually sucked me into Twitch because I didn't want anything to do with Twitch until I watched this guy's Animal Crossing stream one time, and I was like, I like this guy. This guy is awesome. I'm going to start hanging out on Twitch a little bit more. Mr. Bergability, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you? I hope I didn't screw up your intro. I saw my stream was behind, and I saw the video, and I was like, I want an intro video. And I was jealous of it. And I made a comment, and I thought we had a second.
It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. Listen, there's no professionalism over here. When you come here, like, that's all out the window. You don't have to worry about it. You're good. Listen, I can make you one if you want. I can make you a nice little intro video.
I have plans. It's just
okay.
I have like a billion irons in the fire at the same time. So
I got a guy that did one, dude. I'll show you afterwards. It is unbelievable. I do a show called Nintendo Guru Daily, and I've been watching a lot of like vlogs and stuff. And I totally got the inspiration from a YouTuber called Trainer Tips, who does a lot of stuff for Pokemon Go. Let me lower this stats just a little bit so I can lift my head up a little bit. And anyway, so it's basically a badge of sorts, right? And it like pops up and it opens. So what happens is you start seeing like the outer edge, and the outer edge is like the Switch, the Joy-Con icons.
Oh yeah.
The silhouette of Triforce and all this stuff, like Pikachu's head, and they start popping and they're spinning around in a circle, and then like a border zips around that, and then the border is going one way and the icons are going another way, and then my actual Nintendo Guru logo pops up, and then like all of a sudden it's like it sits there, and then it like semi shifts like a coin and then flips out. Dude, it is amazing. I've
always wanted to get like good at doing that kind of stuff. Like I used to do video editing a lot, and like I actually started going to school for video production, and I just like didn't. It just never stuck with it. Like I used to be like okay at that stuff like way back in the day, but then after like 5 or 6 years of never doing it, I don't know. You
start to lose it.
Don't remember it anymore.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to thank Flying on Toast for the follow. I really truly appreciate that. Good looking out. So this is not the first time you've been here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I brought you on when I was on YouTube doing this show. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to move over to Twitch. And I was like, nah, I'm over here. Let me try to get Berg back. And no, I
teach you the ways.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I need. I need someone to teach me. I need an Obi-Wan. So when I started, so what happened was, and I don't know if you know this, but I left for about 6-7 months doing anything. I had some personal issues with my marriage, and then I came back probably about 5 months ago now. And then about 3 weeks ago, I really started pushing hard on Twitch. And, like, it's crazy night and day how everything changed. But in that time, like, I kind of lost, like, you're partner now, right? That's pretty spectacular, man. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thanks.
I don't think I ever officially told you or said anything to you about that. So, when did that exactly happen for you?
That actually happened, like, pretty much 2 years ago. No,
that long ago?
Yeah.
So when we did the other thing, you were partnered?
Yeah, we were partnered then already.
Okay, now I look like an idiot. I didn't realize you were partnered.
You didn't know Twitch stuff back then.
I didn't. A partner affiliate. Yeah. Partner affiliate. I was like, it's all the same. I don't know what to, like, it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things too, where especially if you're in like a YouTube world, like a lot of times, I know like some people that do Animal Crossing stuff on YouTube a lot, and they like occasionally streamed on Twitch.
Yeah.
And they would a lot of times have like crossover in community, and like they didn't get the whole Twitch stuff as much.
Yeah.
So like, especially when you have similar terminology where it's like subscribe on YouTube is the follow of Twitch, and then it's just like,
yeah. And then like when it took me forever to figure that out, because I was like, I'm gonna sub to somebody. I'm like, oh no, that's actually giving them money. I don't want to sub that way. I'm like,
I don't want to give them money yet.
Yeah, I don't want to give them money yet. Like, calm down. I was actually, so here's the thing, I was gonna sub to you, right? And then I believe Katamari Katamari, she actually gifted me a sub the night that I was in it. I was like, well, I'll do it, next month. We'll just, whatever. Whenever this one ends, I'll do. Unless she wants to keep gift subbing me, we can do that too. That's. Well,
she's in chat right now.
Yeah, I just saw her. So, what's up, Kato? Dallas Robbins, how you doing, man? He said, "Yo, baby, Bobby." I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that was a mistake. I didn't. So I think I don't normally do this, right? Mm-hmm. I normally just fly off the seat of my pants on this show, which doesn't always work out too well. But
I mean, I like doing that. It's fun.
No, it is fun just to free flow and talk, and I do want to, but I kind of felt like there's some really interesting stuff to talk about now, and I kind of wanted to hit you with it. And so we're in the Twitch talk a little bit now, and I was curious, like, what is your favorite? Because when I first started watching, you were doing strictly Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
never like every day I would go. You were playing New Leaf every single day, but I don't see you ever play it anymore.
No,
is it coming back? Like when
New Leaf isn't, the new one for the Switch will probably come back.
Okay.
But I mean, it definitely will come back. Probably not as hard though. It's a very easy game to get burnt out on. Just doing the same thing over and over again, isn't it?
Berg, I'm not happy with these words that you're saying right now. Like,
listen. Okay. Here's what I'm going to task you with.
Okay.
When the new Switch game comes out, you're going to play Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Absolutely.
Every day. Yeah. At least 3 hours.
Yeah.
At least 3 hours.
Let me explain something to you.
Over a year.
Let me explain something to you, sir.
Yeah.
I in New Leaf, I played that game alone for 600-700 hours.
Oh.
So I could do it. Like, if you want to challenge, like, game on, let's do it, man. I'll do it.
Okay, we have some questions for you.
Okay, kid.
Time travel, yes or no?
No, never.
Oh.
Never.
So
that is the cardinal sin, man. You do not time travel.
A lot of Animal Crossing players will beg to differ.
No. Cheaters will beg to differ. Like, straight up.
Okay, all right. How long would you sit down and play it for, though?
At a clip?
Just like you would open up your 3DS, how long would you play Animal Crossing for?
Hours. Like 4 or 5 hours. Like, straight up.
Dang, all right. Well, you have me beat, I guess.
Because what I used to do was, so here's the way it started. Like, me and my wife used to play all the time together, right? And then we started on the GameCube, but I had already had the GameCube, and I had introduced her to GameCube. And then we got Wii's. And then when we got the Wii, or I had a Wii. And then when Animal Crossing hit it, City Folk hit it, after about a month or two, she was like, yeah, I can't do this with you no more. We need to go buy another Wii. So we bought a second Wii, so she could have her town, and I could have my town. And then when New Leaf got announced, this is how bad it was. When New Leaf got announced, me and her went out and bought 2 brand new 3DSs, which were $350 a clip at that time.
Dang.
Yeah. They were the small ones. They weren't the big ones. And then Nintendo didn't put it out for like 2-3 years after that. So
really?
It was crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it was horrible. So essentially, when it came out, we played that game all the time. Like, I would wake up at 5 a.m. on the weekends. Because I wasn't doing all this at the time. I'd wake up at 5 o'clock on the weekends and start fishing, because you got to do. That's when the best fish are out. So I would start fishing. I'd go down man, and I would catch the sharks and all that stuff. And then, like, I get into the paths. I go insane. Like,
I mean, I did that too. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things that's like, after a while, you kind of hit a wall. Like, what do you do when you get your town perfect? What do you do when you get all the villagers that you want? What do you do when you get all of the museum filled out and your catalogs full?
Well, that's when it starts to get a little... But it's going to take you a good couple 100 hours to do. That's not something that happens in a day.
It probably took me like a year or so, but then, I don't know, I started being like, I'll get a second town and work on that.
Well, see, here's the thing. If I was streaming it, right? And if I was streaming, it'd be a different animal. Because... And I might consider time traveling because of the fact that you have to have content. You have to
keep doing something.
You have to keep doing something. And I think that, like, what I would probably do is create a second town, and that one I would do stuff with. Own. Yeah, because not doing my own, but I would maybe allow that to come into stream. And there's a girl that I did a show with last week called Lizabelle. And she's on Twitch.
Okay.
Dude, she got 6 towns, Berg. 6 towns. And I'm like, how? Like,
that's ridiculous. I don't know. There's another streamer. Her name is Sugar Coated Kiss. I don't know. I think she had 8 towns. I don't know if anyone in chat knows off the top of their head. She had so many towns, though. She still has them. I don't know how many she has now, though. It's like, how do you keep up with that?
Yeah. What do you do when all the viewers ask to come to your town and you ban them? That's it's a little tough, man. Because how do you? That would be the hard part. Because when I play now, like I play Splatoon or I play Mario Kart, what I typically do is I give out my friend code. Like, hey, you want to play? Jump on, grab my friend code, add me if you don't have me. I'll try at some point to add people in between matches or whatever it might be. But I go into the main lobby. And I'm like, find me? You want to play? We play. If you can't find me, that's on you. You know, this way there's no picking or choosing or favorites or any of that stuff. Because I always feel weird when you actually break off and create a little group. So it's that weird, like, how do you do that, you know? So,
with Mario Kart, it was definitely kind of hard to do that kind of thing with. Well, with Splatoon, it was harder to do that with. Yeah. Because, like, if you wanted to, I don't know, Splatoon's matchmaking just, like, sucks.
Sometimes.
Like, it's like... Like, it's fine if you're, like, playing alone, but if you're, like, trying to play with, like, 2 or 3 people, it's like, you can't really do a private lobby, and it sucks to jump into a game together, and it's just like, ugh.
I love it, because we jump in, we actually take the lobby over. Like, after about...
and that's fun, too.
Yeah, after about 15 minutes, the whole lobby is... It might be, like, 7 people that are in my chat, and we're all playing together, and I'm like, that is amazing. That's when it's fun.
But, like, wouldn't it be so much better if you could just join that outright without having to, like, wait for people to join in between matches and stuff?
Yeah.
Or at least, like, with a squad of, like, 4 maybe or something.
Yeah,
know? I mean, like, they do that during Splatfest, and then they just don't do it during normal things, and it's like, why?
You know, this is Nintendo. We do things very weird here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... You know.
I just wish they didn't do that, because it would be so much better.
I agree.
They just shoot themselves in the foot with it all the time.
Listen, hey, we just got finally some freedom here. Like, let's you know, like, with the creators program... They're letting us, they're giving us a little freedom to do stuff. And I'll be honest with you, what scared me, Bum Chip, man, thank you so much, Dawn, my cousin Dawn. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. But the thing is what I was afraid of is this. This is what really scared me, Berg. I'm not gonna lie. I had just come over to Twitch, right, streaming full time, and then Twitch sends out that rule change where it's like no more music, no copyrighted music. We're going to start cracking down. And my first immediate thought was, I'm screwed because now Nintendo's going to come over here and start shutting stuff down because of what they were doing over YouTube side. And then all of a sudden this week they're just like, nope, no more. Do what you want to do. Yeah. Not do what you want to do, but within reason, like, you know, you can do what you want to do.
There are some things in that Nintendo release that they put out saying, like, whatever, that kind of stuck out to me, where they had, like, one specific clause that was like, you can do what you want with our work as long as you're doing, like, some creative work over it.
Yeah.
And then they, like, specifically were like, oh, like, commentary or gameplay or whatever. But it's like, what does that creative mean?
Well,
like, what if they just deem something not creative because they don't like your opinion?
No, I don't think that would be the issue. I think what the issue is, they don't want channels spawning up that are just Nintendo trailers. Where people just grab all the trailers and just upload them and be like, "Oh, I'm the Nintendo trailer guy." And
and that happens on YouTube like all the time with all the things.
All the time, like everything. Yep. YouTube is a cesspool of stuff like that.
Game Explain or something like that. Don't they like pretty much just re-upload every Nintendo trailer ever?
Well, they don't. They actually do an analysis on them.
Okay,
they'll grab the trailer and literally. They're
like piece by piece. I feel like I've seen full trailers with no commentary on their channel before.
I'm sure you have. Okay. But they'll legitimately take a trailer and analyze it for 2 hours. Like, just break it down and pull it. Yeah, like, who the hell has the time to do that? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, do you see this leaf in the back corner? This symbolizes. I'm like, what? Like, who the hell
did you even find that?
Yeah, how did you even see that thing? Like, are you kidding me? When I watched the Smash trailer, with Isabelle in it, I must have watched it 20 times before I realized Tom Nook had a Switch on the desk. And like everybody's...
I didn't even notice that.
Get out of here, really?
No, I'm going to go back and watch it.
Yeah, man. Tom Nook has a Switch laying on the desk. It's like... And if you would have watched it the first time, you'd have been like... Immediately, you'd have been like, oh my god, Animal Crossing coming to Switch, like it's happening, and no, I'm sitting there like, is it happening? Is it like I'm freaking out, and I'm like,
yeah,
that was horrible.
Nintendo double baited us with that one. That was dirty.
No joke.
It was real dirty. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really like a fan of the analysis of things, the over analysis of things, because I feel like it, like, I don't know. I feel like we're in a very, like, everyone wants to, I don't know how I'm phrasing this. Basically, just people overanalyze stuff, and they try and like find one little thing that says that their thing is right.
Yeah.
And they just like try and go with it, and like more often than not, it happens to either be wrong or just completely false.
What people
what
people want to do today is they want to go, I'm right, you're wrong, and here's the reason why I'm right and you're wrong. And if you don't agree with me, you're an idiot, and I'm the smartest person in the world. That's what we deal with today. You know, but see, when I was a kid, right, we would all sit around the cafeteria table and do the same thing. Like, we would have arguments about, like, is the Sega...
But it wasn't at a global scale.
No, it wasn't at a global scale, but it was just as bad. Like, we were all ready to go fight on the playground afterwards. Like, you know, like, Mario was better than Sonic. Like, what are you talking about? And then we would go outside and it'd be, like, one kid that you know, swore up and down that Sega was the best, and 50 kids are all rooting for Nintendo, and it's like, oh, God. Oh, yeah. So what... And this is something that I find difficult at times to do, and I was curious how you do it. Like, how do you determine what you're going to play? Like, where does that come from?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't know. It's just like, if something sounds fun, like a lot of times, and recently I've just like not known what I've wanted to play, because like sometimes stuff just doesn't sound fun, right? And it's just like, I don't know, like, a game could be fun, a game could look interesting, and like there's a bunch of games that I want to play, but like recently I just like haven't wanted to play them sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see how that can.
It's very difficult as well if you limit it to just like a Nintendo scope too, which is pretty hard. And like for the longest time, I would pretty much like consistently do like play a single player Nintendo game, so like a Zelda or like a Mario or whatever, and then like a couple days a week do Mario Kart and Splatoon. Like, do the multiplayer stuff, play with people, all that stuff. But yeah, that was pretty much like my formula for a long time, essentially. And then it got to the point where like Splatoon was kind of frustrating to play, because we would have so many people from like the community that were like super into Splatoon, whereas like I'm kind of like really bad at the game. Yeah. And like, you know, there are some people in the community as well that weren't like super high skill levels. So like we'd have some people that would come in that would be like gods at the game, and then other people who weren't, and then like there's no way to like balance that. So like, I don't know, it can be frustrating to play in a lobby full of people that are just creaming you the whole time. Yeah So like that got kind of frustrating, and then over time Mario Kart just eventually started becoming like the same thing over and over again.
It can you know. I can see that completely, because we'll play and I always feel like when I play by myself, I'm god tier, and then the minute these guys start hitting my lobby, I'm getting crushed, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm not this bad. Like, how? Because I also feel too, like, I feel like there's a slight pressure to perform on the stream. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I was just sitting home playing, and like if I was playing you, I feel like I could play better, because I don't have the pressure of the camera on me, and then like, I always do better off stream than on stream. The other thing too is, and I don't know how your setup is, but like I have my Mac here. I have two other monitors that are hooked to the Mac, but I don't play on my Mac. I have another TV that's here over top. That's actually where I play the game. So the other thing, so now when I'm playing, I'm not synced up with the sound on the game. There's like a real small delay. Behind. So it's
what capture card do you have?
I have the Elgato.
Do you know which version?
HD60.
HD60. Okay. I don't know if that's the one. I know most if you get ones that have like USB 3, they have like next to no delay.
I have to check that out. Yeah, I have to check that. That's probably not 8. I probably have to upgrade, because I got that a few years ago. But the thing is, it's like,
to derail.
No, it's fine. But the thing is, like, when I'm playing, that little delay hurts me, because when I'm playing, it's like, by the time I get, like, because you hear when you're getting shot, and I'm dead by the time I hear it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And the same thing with like, I play Fortnite, and I'll get in there and I'll start playing, and it's like, okay, you know, like this is bad. Like I'm playing and I'm like, I get shot and I'm like, where did that come from? And here's a guy like he's been shooting at me for 2 seconds now, and I never saw the shots. And I hear and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I gotta upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade that. That HD60S is the HD60S is USB 3, no delay.
I think so. I don't actually use Elgato capture cards, so I don't. What do you use? Know, but... I have AverMedia Live Gamer Extreme.
Oh, good God!
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I asked.
But it does use USB 3, and I believe the HD60S does too. Okay. But yeah, the dream would be to build a new PC that has them inside.
No kidding.
Internal capture cards.
No kidding.
But those are so expensive.
I just actually last weekend, I got a guy that comes in my chat. His name's Rybo. Oh. He is a godsend. So what he does is, when I first started streaming, this is crazy, Berg. When I first started streaming, I was just streaming Splatoon, and there was like chatter in my frame rates and stuff. Like it was real bad, and like I couldn't get 1080. It was just a mess. So then what he does is he messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, this might be out of line, but can you send me the statistics on your stream that you just did?" And I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know how to get them. Show me how to get them. And he's like, here, go here.
Like technical stats or like viewership
technical
stats?
Technical stats. Yeah. So I'm going into OBS and I'm pulling the stats and I send them to him. And he sits there and he analyzes them. And I'd wake up in the morning to change this. I'm like, okay. And I go in the next day and I make all the changes. And then at the end of the show, he sends me another message. Hey, man, send me the stats. I'm like, okay. Send him stats. Okay, change this. This went on for like 2 weeks. So finally, it's to the point where it's like it's running smooth. Last weekend, because since I came to Twitch, he's constantly working at things. Last weekend, he comes to me. He's like, "I want to partition your Mac to half. Like we're going to dedicate so much to Windows and so much to doing Mac." So we did that, and now I'm streaming on because with the Mac, I actually had to have a second monitor to capture the Elgato.
Oh, ew, gross.
Yeah, with OBS, it goes right through and pulls right off. So, or with Windows, the OBS just pulls right off. So, it freed up a bunch of memory that I was just burning through.
Oh.
Like, I would be playing, and it would be like, what is going on here? Ted, man, thank you so much for the bits, man. I really, truly appreciate that. Seriously, you're the best, dude. I love you. And it was like, it was eating up so much memory. Like my memory, or not my memory, my computer was running at like 120% the whole time. Jeez. And I'm like, this thing's about to crash any second here. Like, what is going on here, man?
Yeah.
So.
That's rough. But wait. You're streaming from a MacBook running Windows now.
I'm running it's an iMac. It's an actual Mac computer.
iMac, not MacBook.
So I'm in Windows at the moment, and I'm streaming from Windows, but it's in a Mac computer. So 100 gig is Windows and 900 gig is Mac.
Okay.
So it's pretty. And the only reason I brought up Rybo and all that today, because I was watching your stream. I was getting ready to go take a nap, and I was laying in bed, and I was like, I just want to listen to something. And then I saw, Berg's stream. Let me just turn it on. I turned it on, and then I was like, this nerd. He's like, he's sitting there. He's like looking at bots and Discord and this and that. I'm like, all right, I can't do this, Berg. I gotta go.
Wow. That's savage.
No, I'm kidding. I actually was like really impressed. I'm sitting there and I'm like, this dude knows his stuff, man. Like it reminded me. I was like, I gotta get. Like I was like, if Rybo was here, Rybo would be having a heart attack right now. Like he'd be, because he set up like all my web hooks and all that stuff in my Discord. Like I will say to him like, hey, go. Like he set up my stream elements. Like he has my login to stream elements.
You need to learn this.
I know. I will eventually. Like when I'm when I'm doing whatever, or I could just hire Rybo to do it all for me. I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
I mean that's valid. Just pay someone else to do it.
Yeah, here you can do it, man. I don't want.
I think honestly though, that is one of the biggest things where it's like if you can learn like how OBS works and like what it all means, it's much easier when something goes wrong to like identify what the problem is.
Yeah, I agree.
And like a lot of newer streamers, and like obviously you've worked with video and stuff before.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people that like just go to like Reddit and find like how to set up OBS for Twitch, like. don't like something goes wrong and it's like, oh, my video's stuttering, and it's like, why is your video stuttering? Like, there's a million reasons that it could be. You need to learn how to like narrow it down and kind of pinpoint it.
I agree. And that's the thing that scares me, because I have no clue. I have no idea. So real quick, I'm curious about this. What is your level of excitement for Smash?
Oh boy, I don't know if the answer is going to please you or not.
It might not. It's fine. It's okay. This is what we do. We have a conversation.
I will play Smash.
This is not going to be good.
I will probably play it with people on stream. However, I have almost zero excitement for it.
Really?
I'm not a huge Smash fan. I've enjoyed Melee a lot, and I played a lot of N64 Smash with my coworkers. We actually had one at my old office. We had an N64, and we'd play it over lunch break for like an hour. But I don't know, man. Smash just hasn't had it. I don't know. It just hasn't had the magic for me in a long time. And like, I don't know. There's a lot that goes into that. I think the biggest thing for me is that, like, to me, Smash is a couch co-op. It's like, get some buddies together, sit down on the couch, and beat the crap out of each other.
True.
And like, playing online is cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has the problem that a lot of Nintendo games have, where it goes and it comes out and everyone's super excited about it, and the hype dies down after like 2 weeks, and then the player base drops off. And then eventually you just get left with the gods and the casuals, and the gods are just killing the casuals.
This is
and I think that's how like most Nintendo games go, and it's unfortunate.
You're right.
Because like that happened with Mario Tennis, like super hard.
Oh my god!
Like Mario Tennis, I love that game. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And then it just got to a point where like no one was playing it. It would take like 20 minutes to get into a match, and then when you did, you just get creamed.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's frustrating.
This isn't fun. I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, I agree there. I was getting killed the first night. What are you talking about? Like I go in, right? I did the demo, right? The global whatever crap they were calling it. And I go in and I play the first match, and I dominate. And I'm like, this game is amazing. Easy. And then the next match, dude, this guy just wrecks me. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, I'm out. I'm done, man. I'm done.
It was really interesting playing Mario Tennis, though, because a lot of like the top people were also streaming it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it was just really fun. And like, you if you got to like a fairly high part of the bracket, you like pretty much always get put up against like one of the top like 10 people in the nation.
That's crazy.
It's just like, ooh.
That is nuts. So my thing with Smash is I'm not a huge Smash player. I'm probably like you. You know what I mean? Like, what always excited me about Smash, they deleted in this game, which was trophy hunting. I used to love trophy hunting, man. Used to love it. Because I used to go and I would love to read the information about each character, like where they came from and how they, it was amazing. It was so much fun. But now I'm excited about World of Light, because I think that's going to be such a fun game to play, and that's where I'm probably going to play most of my stuff. I'm going to play World of Light the most, more than anything. We'll see how it is, but I know I'm going to get crushed. Like, I know I'm going to get beat so bad. It's not going to be fun, and I'm going to be frustrated. And want to throw.
Well, and that's the best part about streaming it. Now.
It is.
You get to play with your viewers, and then they're going to dominate you, and then they're going to be like, "Haha, I beat you, Kappa."
Yeah.
And then you have to just be like, "Haha, that was a fun match, GG." And you have to like not get salty at them, and you have to not lose your cool, because that's what they want you to.
You've never watched my streams. You've never watched my streams. I'm yelling at these guys. There's been times where I start cursing, because then what happens? When I actually see, I'm bad. I'm so bad. Because, like...
Same, though. I'm pretty bad at pretty much all the games.
I'll talk trash, right? And when I'm doing... Like, because it always starts out like, I'm doing good, and I'm dominating, and then all of a sudden, this flip happens, and they're crushing me, right? And I'm like, what the hell is going on, man? I can't win a match. I can't do it. And then I get on these little runs where I actually start dominating again, and I'm like, the gods just opened up, and I'm like, you suck, I got you, and it's just like, and I'm like, I think about it when the stream's off the air, I'm like, I am such an ass. Like, why do people even watch? Like, I wouldn't want to play with me. Like, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what they want.
They love it. They love it.
You gotta have that personality.
Well, if yelling and screaming, I look like an idiot, Yesterday, this is the best. Yesterday I was playing Fortnite, and I really suck at Fortnite. But occasionally I'll get lucky and I'll do some stuff. So I'm playing Fortnite and I'm getting ready to kill somebody, and like I can see this guy in the distance, and I got like a minigun. I'm gonna light him up, and I'm like, I'm gonna mess this. So I realize there's a couple of them, and I start shooting them, and I see the one guy go down. I'm like, okay, he's down, and I just light the other guy up, and he dies, and I start yelling like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm the Nintendo guru. That's what's up. Boom! I get shot and dead. Headshot. And the minute I get the words out, I go down. I'm like,
clip it.
I did. I was like, I am such an idiot. Like, who does this? What moron does this?
That's the quality content that people want.
This is true. This is true. I mean, if you want to see me look like an idiot, there's plenty of that going around. Trust me.
I mean, that's why my chat watches me. They don't come to be supportive or anything. They just want to watch me be bad.
I disagree with that. Your chat is the best. Well, it depends. Depends. I've seen them really mess with you sometimes. Like when they're like, a couple times I've seen them like you're doing something. Like the other day, you were playing golf. Well, not playing golf, but yeah, playing golf in Zelda, kind of. You're trying to hit and they were just mocking you the whole time. Like,
it happens.
And you're like getting so mad, and it's like that's the best. But like, who does that? Who runs around Zelda? Who runs around the world of Breath of the Wild naked?
Me.
You're nuts. Like, why?
That's the point.
What fun is that?
It's supposed to be because I've already beaten the game normally and on master mode. It needed to be harder.
Oh my god, Berg. What are you doing to yourself?
You gotta do something to make it interesting.
Well, that's interesting. All right.
No fast travel, no armor, no eating.
Fast travel's another thing, dude. How the heck? Well, I mean, you got a horse. That's fast enough, but
I mean, I have a horse, but it sucks. I hate the horses.
Yeah, they
always piss me off.
I don't like the horses either. Well, because they're like, hey, the horses won't run into trees. Yeah, okay, cool. They also won't climb down mountains. They also and
then like there's like a slight a little jump that they don't want to jump over. And now you're just like stuck there.
Yeah, it's like they're ridiculous, man. They're horrible. Since the Switch came out, because we're working on 2 years now, is there anything? What's your favorite Switch accessory that you've gotten so far this year?
Pro controller.
Really? That's your favorite?
That's it. I don't actually have many Switch accessories. I literally just have the Pro controller.
I mean, you're not a Nintendo fan. I get this. I understand.
Please. I mean, like, how much do you have for your Switch?
Dude.
Like, what do you have for
seriously? Well, first off, I have a bunch of Pro controllers, right?
Okay, that one looks nice.
This is actually a custom from Colorware.
That's sweet.
So this I have. I don't know if you can see it. I have down there is an Ojo. It's a Switch projector.
What?
Oh, dude, this thing's amazing. It's amazing.
A projector?
So what it is it's actually a projector, and you take your Switch and you dock it, and when you dock it, it throws the game up on the wall.
That's pretty sweet.
It is nice. That's probably my favorite, honestly. When I went to E3 this year, me and the guy I roomed with, Jules Watcham, he's a indie game developer, and he would, because I got the Gamer Pass, I didn't realize there was a difference this year. He would get in earlier, and I had to sit back at the hotel by myself. But every morning we'd wake up and he'd be doing his emails and stuff for work.
Yep.
And I'd have on the wall, I'm playing Fortnite,
awesome.
And he's like, all of a sudden I watch it, he's just watching me play, and he's like, dude, this game is fantastic. Like, he's just like, I'm like, you're supposed to be working, dude. Like, what are you doing over here?
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made that. The thing is, like, I don't play my Switch not on stream.
Really?
I don't play a lot of games not on stream, honestly.
Well, I mean, that could happen.
Like, the only game that I really play not on stream is Overwatch. And that's just, like, my chill. Like, I just want to play a game and be good at it. But, like, I don't know. My Switch just, like, sits down next to my PC. It's plugged in. Everything's hooked up to my capture cards. And I don't want to touch it and screw it up. So, like, it just kind of stays there, and I play it when I play it.
I mean, like, you go away. You go to TwitchCon, stuff like that. You don't take it with you? Oh, my God.
I actually don't.
So
So
you're not really a gamer. You're not really a gamer. You're just,
Listen. Here's the thing.
Go
when
ahead.
I'm traveling, I am probably not going to be playing it, right? Like going to TwitchCon or going to, like a PAX or a convention or something. The only time that I would really be playing it is probably on the flight.
Yeah.
Which, that's only like 4 hours. It's whatever.
Only 4 hours.
Oh.
Just 4 hours.
But here's the other thing.
I can't play any Zelda in 4 hours. Like, that's not long enough.
Okay, listen. then you have to deal with potentially losing it, and that's the other thing. I don't wanna. It's a thing that you just have to keep track of.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I don't wanna bring it to another state.
What are you?
And sleep in an Airbnb and then leave it there. And then
you 5? Are you 5?
Maybe, yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Probably.
Just bring. Okay, if that's the case, bring your mom with you so she can follow you behind and be like, "Berg, here's your Switch." This is another thing. Okay, real quick. This is another thing I got that is really awesome.
Oh, that's pretty sweet looking.
This is the Hori Joy-Con. It's just the left Joy-Con. It's got the D-pad on it. It's really
sweet.
nice. Yeah, it's really good. Go ahead.
Here's the other thing, and the only Masquerade in chat kind of pointed it out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everyone else already has a Switch, so you just let them bring it, and then you don't have to worry about it.
That's true. That is true. So yeah, I guess I can give you that. The thing is, for me, and I'll be honest with you, other than the flight, I really don't like handheld mode that much. I do play a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I bought it's called the Satisfy Grip.
Okay.
I don't have it here anywhere. It's in the living room. And what it is you take the Switch and you slide it down in, and it basically it's grips that are on the side, and it feels like a Pro controller. It really does.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really nice. And so for me, that makes me want to play it in handheld more. But before, I hated playing in handheld because my hands would cramp up and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I definitely have bigger hands to I don't know. It does make it kind of awkward with such small controllers, but I don't know. Handheld mode's really cool. It's just I generally I'm not a mobile game kind of person. I don't I don't know. Even with the 3DS, I never played the 3DS not at my desk.
Oh my god!
The only time I really played it was when I was streaming.
Oh my god! What is going on
this
right now?
This is the Berg expose.
I know. What are you doing, man?
Not actually a gamer.
People are like,
plays
this guy
games for stream.
Next thing you know, he's going to be just dressing skimpy, playing Just Dance and stuff.
Oh baby. I mean, I'd be down. I'm sure a bunch of people would be down to see that.
Oh my god. So what's one thing that you're really hoping? Just one, not a million. Just one thing. What's the biggest thing that you hope comes to the new Animal Crossing game?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's so many things that they could do to improve that game. I think. Oh crap! Can it be kind of a two?
One Berg. One.
All right, I'll roll it into one. I want better town management.
Okay, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
So paths, being able to choose where people can build their houses.
Yes.
Being able to put more furniture outside, not just public works projects, pretty much everything. And being able to do all of that. Yeah. So just managing the town.
Yeah. I think
also if they could do 360 camera, that'd be pretty sweet too.
That'd be awesome. I think the thing is that any hardcore Animal Crossing fan recognizes that and wants that the most.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing of it is man, if you go, you're like me, paths. I got hybrids all over the place. I really take pride in my town, and then I wake up one morning and it's this
right in the middle of it.
It's not even this. It's this person's in boxes, and I'm immediately oh my god, where could the next house be going? That's gonna, and I'd if I had big plots of hybrids, I'd start picking them up because I'm that house is going to go right in the middle, and that's
why. Well, see, did you ever use the beach
for hybrids?
You grow plants, yeah, because they never put stuff down there.
Listen, I want to decorate. I don't want to have a bunch of flowers on my beach.
But you can't put much stuff on the beach. Plus, who goes to the beach?
I go to the beach.
Okay, that's another thing that they should change. The beach sucked in the 3DS version.
The beach
compared
wasn't
to all
great.
The other ones.
The beach wasn't great.
It was just a big cliff into this weird beach thing, and it's what? No one wants this.
What I'm hoping is they go back to kind of City Folk,
the tiers.
Yeah, I want the multiple tiers. The GameCube had 3 tiers. City Folk was kind of the beach.
It was
the beach was pretty decent, and then you kind of went back. I would love that. I would be really excited for that. Management's probably the biggest for me. It's I need them to come to me and go, just like you're coming to me about public works projects.
Yep.
Be like, hey, we got a new villager getting ready to come to town. Don't tell me who it is. Just be like, we got a new villager coming to town. Where do you want to place them at?
And then, even if you could just set it up where it was oh, you have to pick where 10 house plots go. done.
And then
Easy.
that would be even better.
And then it puts them in randomly in those spots.
Yeah.
Like that would be the dream.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's be honest.
Know.
I'd be a moron. You'd be a moron. You'd put stuff there and forget that was a plot, and then boom, you'd come back the next day like, what the hell just happened here? What is going on? Gone. Or if they would say like, here's your plots.
Yeah.
Where do you want the next guy to go? Which plot?
Yep.
And you could
That'd be
drop
sweet.
them. So what the heck is going on here? What is this all about? I think
you're getting B-movied.
I finally made it, right? When stuff like this happens.
You're getting B-movied.
What the heck is B?
We've hit the big times, boys. You don't know the B-movie?
No, what's that mean?
Have you seen the B-movie?
No.
With the bees?
No.
And Jerry Seinfeld?
No.
Oh, wow. Do you keep up with memes?
Not all the time, no.
Oh, it's a big mistake. You're in the wrong website.
Okay.
So you're giving me crap about not playing Nintendo, and now we can talk about memes.
Oh, okay. So memes are more important. Like, we're here, look at, has Guru never seen B? Look what is going on right now. Okay.
How have you not heard of the B movie? It was like the biggest meme for like the longest time.
Now I'm getting attacked. Like, what happened here?
The B movie, but every time they say B, it like speeds up by 10% or something. You've never seen any of those garbage YouTube videos?
No, I gotta watch it.
Oh my god!
I gotta watch it.
All right, I'll send you some links after.
Okay, all right. This is nuts. Look at Ted. Guru might be too old for memes. You're probably right. Ted. I'm not gonna lie.
No, see it. This is fine because I have a lot of like high school to college age kids that watch me.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say kids. That's weird. People.
Yes.
But I get to learn all the hip new terms that people use, and it's pretty great because I often don't use them correctly, and then people get really upset. It's great. Like, do you know what tea is? Like, if you're saying like you're sipping that tea,
I drink tea. Yeah. Like...
No. Tea is like the juicy gossip.
Oh. Good God. What is happening right now?
See, you're not hip with the kids.
Listen, man, I'm lit. I know what's going on. Like
I'm lit, fam. I sip that tea. I watch B-movie.
Oh, Lord. Real quick, Skinny Matt, man, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Truly, it means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. I never heard that term, the tea. Like, I don't know. Look at
it's fine. I have people that I ask when these things come up.
Oh,
I hear a phrase that I'm like, what is this?
I mean, look at like some stuff I could figure out. Some stuff I can figure out on my own.
But some stuff is just crazy.
Like, it took me a long time to know what the hell YOLO meant back and I was like, what the hell are all these kids talking about this YOLO? Like, what does this mean? And then I asked the kid one day and he told me, I was like, that is the dumbest thing in the world. Like, why? Like, really?
Thank God that one ended. That was a horrible time.
That was a bad one. See, Luke Lord, I can always go to Luke because Luke is a middle school teacher. So he's in the middle of it all. Like, Intrepid Ghost there. Yeah, he knows everything. He's got it all down. It's craziness. So when Animal Crossing does hit, are you going... We talked about it a little bit in the first, but like, I know you won't go full time. But do you think you'll dedicate like at least a day to it, or
probably a day or two? I mean, for the first like bit, I'll probably play it for like 2 weeks, like every day. I mean, I stream like 4 days a week, so I'll probably play it like every day.
Okay, so but here's a question: you said you don't play Switch offline, but will that be a game that actually you play?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and I think that one will be like the most beneficial to be able to have on handheld and like on.
Absolutely. Because I felt like that was the greatest. Well, I never really truly liked handheld Animal Crossing games until New Leaf. And then I was like, this is awesome. Like, I could go here, I could come back.
Yep.
And get the Char. I wonder if Guru knows what the Charizarding a girl means. What is going on?
Don't go into this. Don't go into this right now.
I can't even, man. This is nuts. You guys, man. This is crazy. But anyway, we're gonna get back. So like I used to love going out with the 3DS, going places and playing it. But the problem was I hated coming home and just playing on the 3DS still. I was like, me and my wife used to always say, like, it'd be so great if we could just play this on the TV. Like, I would love to be able to play this on the TV, but you couldn't. Now we can, and I can't. That's what's got me excited.
Yeah, I think that's great. Because, I loved City Folk and just, like, being able to have it on the TV. And, like, I don't know, the 3DS is great, and, like, it's fun when you're looking at it, but to stream from it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so bad.
I can imagine. But not only, we went through this the last time you were on the show. We were talking about how you got it and all that, and like, and how long it took, and you were like, freaked out. It was like, no, I want my money back. And so, like, you pulled a scam.
Because it was a lot of money, and it was. They said it was going to take like 6 months, which was over the PayPal like buyer protection program period thing. So I was like, no, like if I don't get this in 2 months, like I can't do it. So sorry. And then they're like, here you go, it's shipping out. And I was like, yeah, 2 months down to 2 days, let's go.
But that wasn't cheap. That was. Did you now? Okay,
no, that was like probably like $600.
Yeah, because you bought the whole console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not...
Yeah. You can get the cards themselves for like $250, $300, I think.
Or you could ship your 3DS there and have them work on it. Well, I'm just saying. I
didn't actually own a 3DS at the time.
Oh wow! So you went deep, man. You went like, hey, I'm gonna buy this thing.
Yeah, like the entire reason I started streaming Animal Crossing and streaming in the first place was because I was like, I want to play Animal Crossing. Then I was like, I just want to play like City Folk or something because that's the one that I like knew the most, I guess. And then I was like, might as well stream it. And then I did. And then people started watching, and I was like, oh, New Leaf seems pretty cool. Yeah. And then I kind of like dived into it and was like, oh, this is I need to buy a special 3DS if I want to stream it. And then
you're hurting my soul a little bit here with these
I'm so sorry.
So here,
I'm not the true Nintendo.
No, I'm just teasing. Here's the last. This is gonna be the last Animal Crossing question because I want to do something. I'm going to talk to you off air about something, but regardless, I'm just curious. How do you fish? Like, what's your tip for fishing?
Like, what do I use to react to?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's a tough one. Because, like, I feel like sound would be the way to go. But when streaming it, you, like, can't.
Exactly.
Especially if you have the delay.
Yeah.
And I know that on the 3DS capture cards, there's, like, a half-second delay.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, sound is, like, almost impossible because it's, like, actually, like, a false positive because it's, like, you hear it, but it's already too late and then you're screwed.
Yeah, because that's my thing. When I play, I close my eyes and I listen for the big splash, and then I hit the thing and I go. Now I'm scared because I'm like, how am I going to fish? Like, are people... And the other thing is, do I want to be on stream, close my eyes? People are like, what is this idiot doing? Is he praying? like, yeah, like, I'm gonna exactly. Bless me, Father, for I'm about to catch a fish.
I'm about to catch a sea bass.
For the 60th time. It's gonna be... I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But enough Animal Crossing. Nobody cares about that game. That game's horrible. So this...
I don't think you know who's in chat right now.
I'm just kidding, man.
A lot of people that care.
600 hours. 600 hours of New Leaf. You know I care about Animal Crossing.
I should check how much I have in that. Hold on. I have my 3DS right here.
Yeah, pull it up. Let's see. Let's check this out.
Oh, wait. Do I?
Oh, look,
I have it somewhere.
I have
like little bins on my desk that I put everything in, and I don't actually know where the 3DS is right now.
I gotta say this. I do like your little Animal Crossing shrine back there. That's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, up there, yeah.
With
the nice,
the lucky cat,
nice stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually can't see my camera, so I don't know what you can see. I need to not block it. Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Well, I had to turn it on. I have you full screen.
So oh, okay. You don't want to see full screen. Well, because I'm not even looking at you. I am in my eyes. I'm looking. No. I have a second monitor over here, so I'm talking to you, but like on screen, I'm not looking at you in the camera. So I'm like, I wonder what he's thinking. Like he's probably thinking, like, why is this idiot looking down to the side the whole time?
That's funny. But yeah, it's so this was made by Kodo Mary.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So she made me the little Berga Love heart pillow, and then that was The Only Masquerade. She's in chat right now too. She painted that. They both gave them to me at TwitchCon last year.
Oh, that's amazing. Are they both Twitch streamers?
Yeah.
We gotta.
Kodo doesn't stream as often, but she does.
We gotta give them follows, man. Definitely.
Oh baby.
Give them.
We're getting that networking going.
Yeah, exactly. Give them guys followers. Seriously, like the Only Masquerade and Kodo. If you guys are here, I know they're here. Because I'm talking. I meant like people here. Click on them and go give them a follow, please. I think we got time for probably one more question. I don't know how long you got, but like whatever.
I mean, I've got however much time you want.
Oh man, don't say that. We'll be here until midnight. I like talking to you, Berg. I'm not gonna lie. So
Although that might be changing after tonight. You're learning quite a bit about me.
this is true. Hey, it might be the other way around too. Maybe like, this guy don't know what memes are, man. Forget this guy. Who's this guy? Nintendo guru. Get out of here. So this week we kind of got a tease, right? And with Skyward Sword, and then it kind of went away.
Oh yeah.
And so my question for you is, what was your excitement level, or what is your excitement level? Are you still hopeful that that game comes? Like, how do you feel about Skyward Sword?
I really, really enjoyed Skyward Sword. I would say it's one of the best Zelda games, other than motion controls, and they just ruin it.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they did it on the Switch and they had Joy-Con precision and like actual good, like motion controls, it would have been fantastic.
Yeah. And I think that's I think that's what I hope happens. You know what I mean? Because
I would love that. I would definitely play that if they like remastered it, HD, better motion. Like, oh, it was such a good game.
Because I agree with you. I felt like it's probably the best story-based Zelda game. Like, in terms of
and just like the puzzles in the dungeons were so fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, they're just so good.
Yeah, but
like every Zelda has like, oh, it's the lava dungeon, oh, it's the water dungeon, oh, it's the forest dungeon, and they're all like, you know, they're fun, they're good, but they're all like, they're very similar. But Skyward Swords was like, oh, this is the desert one where you go back in time and you're riding a boat through sand, but when you're on the thing, the boat has like the time thing that sends you back in time, so like it's water. Like,
that's pretty.
That's
awesome.
So cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like
the one thing,
then like all the puzzles with it and stuff.
The other thing I didn't like about it was Fee. I hated her. Like,
oh, really?
I just hated every 2 minutes. Like, I would try to go left, and she's like, "No, you can't go left. You got to go right." And I'm like, "I don't want to go right. I want to go left." So it's like, I think that's.
I didn't have that much of a problem.
No, I had a problem with it. Trust me, real quick, because I'm not the type of person that wants to be told where to go and what to do.
Oh yeah, I mean, she definitely was like backseating the whole time.
Yes.
Which was a little overbearing.
Yeah. You know, she was worse than Navi, and I was like, wow, I didn't think that was possible, but she got up there. But I think it might be hard for people. This is my opinion. I think after Breath of the Wild, it's going to be hard to go back to all those old style things, like the linear Zelda games.
Are you saying for a new one or to like revisit them?
Well, I mean, like if this is the next version of Zelda we get, meaning like they port this over, I think the initial reaction is like going to be tough because you're so. Don't get me wrong, people will have a better expectation of it, but I don't think they can go back to this again. I think those days are past.
I don't know, because it's like I feel like it's kind of almost like a separate thing. Like Breath of the Wild feels like not at all like any other Zelda game.
Oh, absolutely.
And like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like it was still fantastic. But like I think if Nintendo released another Zelda game that was like more linear in like the traditional sense, like I think if they made it very clear that it wasn't open world and like it was going back to the more like formulaic, I think that people would be very receptive to that. I'm sure that there's always people that get mad.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I don't know. I would be down for it.
It's the internet. The internet doesn't get mad. I think you're making stuff up. Like nobody gets mad.
No, never.
Everybody loves each other. It's kumbaya. They're all sitting around the campfire. They're eating s'mores and talking about how wonderful everything is.
Exactly.
Yeah. But for me, like, well, let's talk about Breath of the Wild a little bit. So, I love the game. I thought the game was fantastic. Last year for me, it was like definitely my game of the year. With everybody, I think everybody the only people living under rocks and Sony ponies were the only ones that weren't.
Sony ponies.
People were the only ones that weren't Breath of the Wild. I got a guy that I'm friends with, Mr. Bad Bit, and he was talking about like how Horizon was the game of the year. I'm like, come on, dude.
Oh yeah. They both came out on like the same day.
Pretty much, they're right near each other.
Which is unfortunate for Horizon because I feel like Breath of the Wild like totally stole the spotlight from them.
I agree. But I felt like what I would like from the next Zelda game is give me Breath of the Wild, similar. Doesn't have to. I don't want the same storyline. You know what I mean? But like, I like the shrines. What I would have preferred. The step that I would have done to make it better was you do the shrines, and then you have temples as well. And in order to get into the temples, you needed so many shrines to unlock the door to get in.
I think so. I like the idea of like having temples that are like more bigger puzzles.
Yeah.
And like more like I think that's the thing that it missed was like it was really fun always to like go back around in the temples and you have like these giant puzzles, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to like progress, you get something,
Yeah.
and then you can go back. But I feel like the thing that was nice about Breath of the Wild is that you don't have to do it in any sort of linear fashion. Like it was like, oh, I could go do, you know, Rivali's thing with the Rito first, or I can go do the stuff in the desert, or I could just go right to Ganon and beat the game if I wanted to. Yeah. And like I think that's a very powerful way of doing it because then it gives the player ultimate control.
So then you would like temples, but maybe just, or maybe the idea is you make the 4 champions areas. Yeah, they should have been more like temples.
Oh yeah. I think that those were just like kind of glorified shrines, but they're like the puzzles were good, but like I think the thing that it's missing is like I don't know how to describe it. Like the thing that was always cool about dungeons and like in Zelda games is like you make your way through it all. You're fighting stuff along the way. You're learning the layout of the temple, and then you end up getting something that unlocks other portions of it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, think of if you were doing like one of the divine beasts and it was like this massive puzzle, and like halfway through you get Rivali's Gale and you can suddenly jump up these giant like ledges and like make jumps that you couldn't before.
Yeah.
And like suddenly you have like so much more open, and like all throughout there's like enemies that you can fight and stuff like that. I think that would have been like way better.
So my question, because you referenced it earlier on, how the hell did you beat Master Mode?
Very slowly. Dude,
that game, this is no lie. I turned on Master Mode, and I'm like, I'm going to give this a go. And I go
Boom,
down.
Dad.
No, I was good. I go down the side of the mountain, and there's a bogoblin down there. And I look, and I'm like, oh, here's a stick. And I pick up the stick, and I hit him. No, I hit him. And he flips over the railing. And by the time I get down, they pounce him again. His energy's back full bar. And I'm like,
oh yeah, dude, that was the worst. I forgot that it did that.
Yeah.
The boss fights in the blights in the Divine Beasts were like the worst. Yeah. They're so hard. Water Blight was like the worst thing in the world. Because if you didn't have enough, if you didn't go in with like enough weapons, you would just lose.
Yeah.
Like, it was so rough.
Like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, who wants that type of agony in their life?
It was a fun challenge.
Oh, here we go. Listen, I give you all the credit in the world. I just had no time for that, man. I was like, no.
Oh, dude. No. Doing the revisited blights, too, was rough in the DLC.
Yeah.
Because it was like the same thing, but they were way harder, and you only got what they gave you. Like, you couldn't bring in weapons.
Yeah.
It would just give you the weapons. It was horrible. It was really fun, though.
Your definition of fun and mine are two different things, friend. I gotta tell you.
Nice challenge. Have you played Hollow Knight on the Switch or on anything?
I started it. I really can't figure it out per se, so I always stop. It does. I hear people that talk about it and they go like, you gotta just push through the beginning because when it clicks for you, it really clicks, and it just never clicked for me yet. Like I haven't. Oh, this guy.
wait, hold on.
Okay. Oh.
It makes noise.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
So, I mean, maybe.
I love this.
Okay, so talk to me then. What is it about Hollow Knight that grabbed you?
It was just a great game. It was very Metroid-esque in like original Metroid-esque where you're like going around and finding stuff and getting power-ups, but it was just very rewarding to play. And for me, it was like it did a good job of like it was a cool exploration. There was always new stuff, there were always new characters, you always kept getting new powers, and it kept rewarding you for like going around and finding stuff and doing like side missions and stuff like that. And then it gave you like a kind of intuitive build system where like you could put on different badges and get different power-ups and whatnot, but you had to like work for it and build yourself up. But like, I think the thing that made it the best for me is that it was very solid in that it never felt like when I died, it was garbage.
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of games make I guess it's not a mistake. A lot of games have maybe too powerful of enemies or not the best controls or just are glitchy. And like when you die, it's frustrating because if you die from a glitch or if you die from something that seems not not right.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But Hollow Knight was always like, if I died, it was either because I played badly or I did something stupid.
I can see that. That's definite for me.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely, anytime I've died, it was always one of the, and because I felt that way with Dead Cells as well. I felt like with Dead Cells, like when I die, I never got frustrated. I felt like I screwed up. Let me get another round. Let me push back through again and go through. I mean, maybe I'll go back and give Hollow Knight another shot and give it a try.
It was definitely a good one. They had a challenge in it called the Coliseum where you had to go through like 3 gauntlets where you couldn't die at all. Like you had to do it in one life. Well, each of the 3 in one life. And I think it took me like 13 or 14 hours to do the last one.
Oh my god.
What? I usually only stream for 3 hours a night, starting at 7, and then I had stayed up until like 2 a.m. that day streaming.
Holy cow!
on a work day, because I was like, I need to beat this.
Yeah, you're going to work the next day. You're dragging. You're like, this is not good at all.
I regret nothing. I beat it, and it was great.
I regret nothing.
It felt real good when I finally beat it.
You're nuts. You are nuts.
But like it was like actually a challenge though. That's what's cool about it too. The game was like easy enough to do. You know, you play it, you learn, and you're gonna die sometimes, but like you get better at it and you get through it. But if you really, really want to like try, they had so much like extra challenges like that though.
Okay.
Where it's like you can push yourself, and like the Colosseums were like extremely difficult. Like it was extremely difficult. You had to have like so many perfect jumps. There's no way that you would be able to do it first try. Like the whole point of it is that like you have to just keep going and learning. Yeah. And like I really enjoy that kind of play style. And I think the other thing that's cool about it is they do what Nintendo like is good at or used to be good at, where it's like they give you something and then they give you very easy like puzzles to figure out with these new abilities that you just got, and then you learn how those work, and then you start seeing how they can do more throughout. So like there was never like a clear tutorial, but you just pick up on everything as you go because it just does a good job of teaching you. And like that to me is like just good game design. No, that you're absolutely right. I can't argue with any of that you just said. I just need to push through and just. I know that there's a breaking point. I mean, I guess it's like the original Metroid. Like I played that game and I was just like, "What the hell am I doing?" And that was the worst because we had like that's no strategy guide times. Like we didn't have the internet to figure out where the hell we were going. And I'm just running around like, "What is going on? Like this is stupid. Like what is happening?" And then all of a sudden one day it was just like it clicked and it was like. Holy crap, this is all making sense now. And now we're pushing through. And it's like, so I think that's what has to happen. You have to have that, oh my God moment. Like, oh, this is all coming together now. Now I figured it out and I know where I'm going. So we'll see. Berg, thank you for coming on, man. I really, truly appreciate this. This was a blast. No problem.
This was an absolute blast.
Always a good time.
It is.
We'll have to see if you invite me back for round 3 now. Though.
Well, I have something. Well, we're gonna talk off air. I have something else. I have something else planned for you, my friend. We're gonna make this happen. Real quickly, just let everybody know where they can find you at, where they can check you out, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bergability. Bergability on every social media platform that exists. Yeah. So, you know, the normal. But yeah, I stream generally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So we'll be streaming again tomorrow. Wait, what day was today?
Tomorrow's Sunday, sir.
Oh, that's not good.
You already you did the nerd stream today.
I did the Saturday stream today. Shoot, I thought that today was Friday. That's okay. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
B-movie watch along after stream confirmed.
We're gonna turn the podcast off and we're just gonna start watching the B-movie.
We're starting the B-movie. Okay. Thank you guys all for coming, checking out everything, watching the show. I really truly appreciate that. The follows, the subs, everything that went down today during the show. I really truly appreciate that. You could check this out. There's going to be video on demand over on YouTube probably a little bit later tomorrow or the next day or something like that. But then audio version will hit up on iTunes. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to do that. You can follow me over on the Twitters at Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.